Ang isa po sa mga pundasyon ng demokrasya ay check and balance. Naniniwala po ba kayo niyan?
Tama po yan, Mr. Speaker.
Kung ang presidente po, ang kanyang pinsang buo ay speaker, at ang kanyang anak ay majority leader, magkakaroon po ba ng check and balance?
Unang-una po, yes po, dahil unang-una, ang magkakaiba-iba naman po ng jurisdiction, itong ihikatura, legislatura at ihikutibo. Pasensya na, hindi po ako Tagalog, Maranao po ako, kaya ihikutibo at legislatura, Mr. Speaker.
Sa tingin niyo po ba yan ay hindi magdudulot ng pag-abuso?
Wala naman po dahil may internal mechanism and arrangement po ang bawat institution na ito.
For example, bigyan ko yung example, halimbawa, 2023, 2024, 2025. Ang total allocation po ng First District of Leyte kay Speaker Martin Romualdez, nung siya ay Speaker, ay 48,243,911,000. Yan po ang total allocation sa loob ng 3 taon. Yan po ang pinakamahirap na probinsya. Swerte na maka 3 bilyon, 4 na bilyon sa isang taon. Bakit nangyari ito? Bakit hindi equitable yung distribution pagdating kay Speaker Romualdez? Dahil siya ba ay pinsan ng presidente?
Di po. Ako hindi ko nakikita ng ganyan dahil unang-una
Ano po?
po may proposal po ng National Expenditure Program. Ang National Expenditure Program ay naalat po nila ang kanilang budget sa bawat probinsya based on the recommendation ng Regional Development Corporation. Nandyan po yung wealth ng kanilang area. Nandyan po yung return taxes na kinakukuha. Nandyan po yung lahat po ng mga possible revenues na nakukuha at nabubuo para ibigay po sa share ng isang area na iyan. So, hindi ko po alam kung bakit ito magkakaroon ng issue ng check and balances dahil unang-una, magkaiba po ang this institution, ang nag-approve naman po ang Kongreso at wala naman pong kinalaman dito ang ating Pangulo pagdating po sa pag-appreciate ng bawat distrito kung kailan o ano ang kanilang magiging
Hindi
proyekto.
po bang
Sa palagay ko po, that is far-fetched conclusion, Mr. Speaker. I
Hindi po
understand
ba
that they are, Mr. Speaker, allow me first to address this question. I understand that there are members here who are more biased about this and they want to make this as something political. But I don't think this is something that we can actually attribute the President to the issue of the 2024, 25 elections, although this is a separate discussion altogether. But I'm just giving way to our good gentleman because he premised it on the anti-political dynasty. Again, the straight answer is it has no bearing whatsoever, the President being the cousin of the former Speaker of the House of Representatives. How the House of Representatives receives the National Expenditure Program, how the House of Representatives deliberated individual budget of each agencies, how the House of Representatives went on to participate in the bicameral conference, and how the House of Representatives ratified the result of the bicameral conference committee, Mrs.
hindi po ba ang nagre-rekomenda sa Kongreso ng National Expenditures Program ay ang Pangulo?
It is called the President's budget, Mr. Speaker.
So it
I
is
don't
the
think
President's budget, and it's a fact that 48,243,000 was allocated for the First District of Leyte because he is the cousin of the President, and 30 billion was given to the First District of Ilocos Norte, the son of the President, and it will not happen if they are not a political dynasty.
Mr. Speaker, if
Family.
I was not observing my Ramadan, Mr. Speaker, I could have also shout as loud as Congressman Irisi.
If I may,
but
Mr.
because
if I may,
I'm
Mr.
passing
Sponsor.
a Ramadan, I'm prohibited, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Sponsor,
Allow me first, Mr.
allow
Speaker.
me first, may I remind the gentleman to stop, to bring down the decibels a bit. Shouting will not do us an advantage here. Let's debate in a proper way. Just a friendly reminder. Thank you. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Again, let me respond to my good friend and one I respect, Mr. Speaker, very, very calmly. The President acted as the President of Republic of the Philippines, not as a cousin of the former Speaker. former speaker acted as the Speaker of the House of Representatives, voted by majority of the members of the House of Representatives. They have separate mandate, they have separate authority. To say the opposite is not only accusing these two gentlemen, but it is, Mr. Speaker, a very sheer example or conclusory, like one that is having a bias. So I doubt, Mr. Speaker, that the gentleman from Caloocan, one of our respected legislator, would have to derive into that conclusion, discussing about political dynasty and framing it in a way that highlights the blood relation between the sitting president and the former Speaker of the House of Representatives. Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Noong panahon po ni Pangulong Duterte, o Quadcom, sinabi po na 51 billion yung flood control program ni Congressman Paulo Duterte. Bakit po nangyari yun? Iba dahil political dynasty rin sila? At ang Pangulo rin ay ang kanyang ama? Yan po, sinabi ng Quadcom.
Mr. Speaker,
Tama po ba?
Mr. Speaker,
What is true to Duterte is not true to the Marcoses. They are both political dynasties.
Mr. Speaker, there are issues, Mr. Speaker, that do not necessarily share by one family, especially if this is about political issues, etc. That's why you have many families running against each other.